craziest Pokemon theories that might just be true. Back in the late 1990s, Pokemon fans were introduced to two mysterious creatures. One was Mew, the secret Pokemon said to have the DNA of every species in existence, while the other was Ditto, a strange blob with the ability to transform into anything it faced. And at first, there didn't seem to be a connection between the two, but years later, fans began to notice some details that were almost too strange to ignore. You see, both Mew and Ditto are pinkish in color, both share that simple blob-like design, and both even have the exact same move that no other Pokemon naturally learns, which was the move known as Transform. So it did not take long before fans started to suggest something shocking. What if Ditto was never meant to exist at all? The thing is, during the story of the original games, players discovered that Mewtwo was created in a lab as a clone of Mew, but what if Mewtwo wasn't the only result of those experiments? Supporters of the theory argue that Ditto was actually the failed prototype. Instead of creating another powerful legendary, the scientist ended up with a weak blob that could only copy others but never hold any real power. But believe it or not, the game itself seems to back this up. As it turns out, in the very first games, Ditto could be found in the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar Island, the same place tied directly to Mewtwo's creation, while Ditto was also found in Cerulean Cave, Mewtwo's personal hideout, so that overlap in location only made the failed clone theory stronger in the eyes of fans. But of course, there's an official side to this story that changes everything. What I mean is that Game Freak has openly denied this theory. In interviews, Junichi Masuda himself said he had never even heard of Ditto being a clone of Mew, and Ken Sugimori explained that Ditto's design was simply inspired by a smiley face. But despite this, some fans think the coincidences are too similar to ignore.